Greetings everyone, Napoleon Complex here, and today we're going to be refighting the Battle of Kosovo, 1389 AD as the Serbs. Here's the blurb if you'd like to read about it. And you can probably tell this is going to be a tough one. Right, now note first of all that we've got a difference in the wind conditions here. We have to rout 50% of the enemy's troops and 25% more than they've lost. Or 70%. This is opposed to the usual 40% minimum and 60% max. Got a little bit more information about the battle there. Let's take a look. Now it doesn't look particularly good for the Serbs. In the back ranks you'll notice that they have these superior bow cavalry and they're behind an obstacle as well. So we're going to have a hell of a time breaking this cavalry formation in the back. They've also got these archers on rough ground shielded by spearmen to either side, so if we get embroiled in the spearmen fight, in the infantry fight, then the cavalry are going to come and kill us. Now we do have a decent force of knights for this. These Serbian Pronajar cavalry are particularly good, but it's mixed in with these above average units and even just these average Greek Archontes. And so we don't have a very homogeneous force, especially compared to what the Turks are bringing. They do have some weaknesses, but even their weaker units are above average. So there's no real obvious hole in the enemy's line that I can exploit here. What I think is that this is backwards. We should have the infantry in the front. And the other thing we should do is, I don't like this battle system, we should try to concentrate on one flank. Now they're shielded by the river over here, so a flank attack here would be foolish. What I think we should do is try and crack this larger right flank. And what I also think is, since they apparently have some obstacles there, I'm going to ignore this. We are going to go right around, so first thing I'm going to do is get my heavy units to start to march around the enemy's positions, because I feel like only an idiot would try and take this head on. Okay, 7 turns in, and after a lot of marching, the Ottomans have finally responded to me blatantly marching around their flanks. So their skirmishers are going to try and do something to delay us. Some might call it unsporting to blatantly ignore the enemy's bristling fortifications. I just call it common sense. I like to live. And telling someone who's heavily outnumbered not to resort to underhanded tactics is like telling a man dying of thirst not to drink at a well. Right. Well, that would work if it's not for the fact that I'm pretty sure that they'll just evade. Let's see. Move to here and then turn to throw, because what that does, actually don't, just stay there and menace. Now you move into charge range, and you can ignore them. Hop around there and hit those Akinjis. Same idea here. Well, actually no. Yeah, move to here. If they attack us, then they're going to be presenting their flanks. So we'll pivot on them here. Held firm. Let's see. That corner unit's quite vulnerable. Yeah, hem them in with fire. Wrong angle, I guess. Well, if you move to here, you still present a threat. Good, that's a disruption early on. Now, they might disrupt that unit, which is the only thing I'm really worried about at the moment. Such as I am, the lights battle isn't always critical. I see no reason to present them with an easy target. We'll bring these units in maybe once they've turned and present themselves. In fact, But I don't want to bring my heavy units into this field here, because then the enemy will come out and get a good attack on them. What we'll do with the heavy units is we'll continue to march them around and present a good attack against these Turkoman cavalry. So we can afford to pretty much ignore what's happening in the light battle right now, and I'll just continue to form up for a strong attack. Having to move in this weird step formation to keep our formation going. Don't suppose you can turn? Nope. Right. Hold on a second. Before you go into there, why don't you move in, and then you'll be able to support what's going on here. But these light... Now I'm aware of these Azab archers. Light archers. We frankly don't want to tangle with that right now. Which is why I'm going to leave this unit threatening from a distance. I'm not going to move right in against them. Yeah, the foot archers should keep their distance as well. And don't bother using your arrows yet. Okay, now we can move these units around. What this is really doing is allowing my heavy units to get into position to assault the Ottoman flank properly. Once they are forced to move. Because I do expect that they'll come out to confront us eventually. They're not going to just watch this all day. Possibly. We'll see. So the enemy light troops are moving now. As usual, it's the units that are on the flanks that are the most exposed. They're just racing off into nowhere. Ouch. Yikes! Oh wow, okay. Jan Bazan. I saw this when I was looking over the scenario before, but I missed in terms of when I was actually setting up for battle. They're superior. Good, the enemy's infantry are moving forward, so they should be in a massive advantage now that they're moving away from the tethered camels. Let's even bring the enemy infantry up to fight as well. Right, you lot. Fall back. See if you can get a fragmentation. Okay, nope. Still need to bombard them a bit with fire. Okay, they've fragmented. Charge here. Interesting, they managed to stand their ground. Okay, not what I was hoping for, I have to admit. And our odds are pretty bad, actually. I thought they'd try and evade. We'll try and get a flank attack here. They are caught in a crossfire. Bombard them. 2 shots and we didn't manage anything. Fine. Now that's 3 units putting on the press. And that's another disruption. That's that's a fragmentation and a disruption for a fragmentation so far. See, they might not actually fragment. What we really need is someone to cover this square. So we don't want our them to be able to threaten to break these Bulgarian light horse. Right, that's how the light battle's progressing then. That seems like a really stupid place to go, given that they've got their heavy units there. They can't turn up. Oh right, not the right angle. I mean, I could try and shoot down their light troops. Let's actually pull to here. Let's see if we can fool their light archers into coming into range against us. And also, since they're moving these units out, yeah, what we're going to turn the knights around. And if those Azab spearmen come out to fight, I'll send my own infantry out to greet them. Because I feel pretty good now with all these knights massed up. They're pulling their light troops out. Ow! Okay, that could be a problem. Problem is, while I'm winning the light battle, I'm not able to contest this. Luckily they're just the Kinjis rather than the superior units. I need to watch out for these impact foot. Flank them. And we broke them instantly. Not where you wanted to. Not where we wanted you to go, lads. Right, charge with this group here. We can at least get rid of them. Oh. What are the odds here? They'll evade, and then we'll go into their sides there. But I'm sure you can see the opportunity this is creating. Right, fire upon them. If only we could have got that fragmentation. Elevate. Oh, well, we got something out of that. Not what I expected them to do. No, well. Have fun getting shot at by literally everyone. I figured they'd go right into the flank of the Akinjis and shoot that weak unit that's been weakened by arrow fire. Right. Okay, my troops were a little bit brainless there, to be perfectly honest. I'm guessing that won't end well, but what we can do is hop around the flanks. Fire. Right, and then we can threaten the flanks here. Where's my commander-in-chief? Nowhere to be found here anyway. I'm gonna lose them before we can decide that. Right. Just move to here. Form a battle line. Move back and behind our lines to safety. Right, put them in a killing field. Good. Right, and we'll begin to advance here. I'm not going to fire at the light infantry until within range. In fact, I know what I'm going to do. What's the best way to do this? The idea is I'm basically going to move the Serbian archers into line behind the enemy, behind the infantry. So yeah, we're going to move behind like this. The idea is to have archers in the back ranks firing over the hill, and then we've got the infantry in the front ranks. Might take a while though, since we're out of command to organise. Right, we're 10 turns in. Hopefully this nonsense will actually prompt the Maritsa to come out and fight. I'm just picturing the utter confusion in the Ottoman ranks as their commander allows this. And you imagine you're slowly watching the entire Serbian army lumber around your flanks, and they're just not doing anything about it. Yes, it's fine. We'll deal with that at some point. Meanwhile, there's a life and death. The skirmishers are already fighting for their lives, and the Maritsa Sipahi are just watching this happen. Well, they're not quite watching this happen. They are going to get shot by absolutely everyone. But that's probably going to mess up their formation when they move out. I'm not worried about the time limit. It's not going to take us 20 turns to finish this. Yeah, they blocked that as I thought they might. Right. What we want, if we could manage to disrupt both of these units, then we might be able to rescue our archers here. But I don't think I have that much firepower available to me, frankly. They're blocked. That's really unfortunate given our position. Let's see if you can at least disrupt them. Charge and we can see if we can break them. Good. Okay, they held firm, unfortunately. I don't really want to use all of my missiles up on this situation here. Move right down the hill for the minute, because what I want to do is bring my archers into this, so they can now fire over the heads of their own troops. I'm not going to fire until we have the chance. Well, we do kind of have to defend ourselves. Fine, go for the disruption. Oh, fantastic. Well, let's move into position and see what the situation will be. They can move to there. They can't turn, unfortunately. They can turn from here. Right, with 2 units in position, let's go for a disruption. It's a lot of fire to spend on skirmishers, but hey, it's currently what's important. I can see those cavalry moving in. Our archers are a little vulnerable to that. Move like this, so at least as the border foot with the carrot catch it rather than our archers. Okay, we'll eventually be able to turn and deal with this. Loose. Held firm. Move to here and just continue to just menace them, because I have the feeling that they might go into the side of they might decide to charge forward on his or Bosnian light horse. That sucks. Move to here, keep them honest. The situation is just not to our advantage. Turkmen light horse. Yeah, they'll just evade. Get right up in their face when I go to charge the next turn. You get out of bow shot, and then turn around. Because right now you're arrow magnets for no less than 3 units of the Kinjis. I'm not sending my heavy cavalry into that. Since we've moved them forward, move everyone else forward in support. Except, well, yeah, and you know what? Start firing on them. It's long range fire, but our crossbowmen will at least start to soften them up, especially for what I'm planning to do to them. Move the guns up as well. because we could have gone for a cohesion test of that if they'd been closer. Right, I think that's all we can do for now. At least the knights have finally finished forming up. At least they haven't closed to close range yet, and the horse are still hanging back. I'm actually getting an impression of just how massive the Ottoman army is. Oh, I thought they'd go after this unit, that's why I was trying to set up a flank there. So much for hanging back. Hello. What do we have here? Charge! Pellix! Right, at least that did. Well, at least they had some brains. Perfect. Thank you. Finish the job. Right, now they might send their archers in now, but that means that I can start to push my cavalry forward. If they weren't in the way, that would be easier to do. Let's start to advance the knights. So those Azov spearmen are now facing a Serbian cavalry charge, led by a commander. Wouldn't like to be them right now. Once again, we'll try and fragment them. Really? Can't believe I'm wasting a cannon shot. That's another break. Okay, right. We're not going to waste any more heavy ordnance on them. So we're still going to get hasted by enemy cavalry fire. We're probably going to lose this unit because there's nothing I can really do against all of these medium foot shooting us up. They're being annoyingly good at keeping on the same line as the rough ground so far. Charge! Interesting, I'll take it. I suppose you managed to break them. Nope, now you're in trouble. Let's see. Push their flanks. I don't want this to disrupt the movement of my knights. I can't really go too much close because I still need to. Or what I'll do is I'll start. Fine, if they won't come out and fight, I'm going to start pricking them until they do. Right, that'll be stationary fire next turn. Now keep the cavalry back for now. I want to force them out to fight us. I really don't want to have to spend any more arrows on dealing with these lights. That said, given the fact that we've got this coming towards us, it might be necessary. We're gonna do it from this angle. Good. Got rid of them without further instance. Pull them around to here. I can't just take stationary fire from these guys. There must be something else I can do. The problem is it means abandoning the hill, just keep moving. Right, we need to get something over to help with that situation. Meanwhile, seems like a bit of a waste of a general, to be honest, but if I do this then I can set a flank. Do I? Right, flying charge. Drop back. Charge again. Yeah, just leave the knights to finish this and they'll hopefully not run too far. Try to make sure they at least run in this direction. Try and target them in a direction that's useful to us. Yeah, go over there and try and help with the situation with the lights. You take your medicine. Okay. But I can't really go out and confront this because the Ottomans are keeping me honest. Keep some of the cavalry back. Remember, they will eventually run out of ammunition. If all of those skirmishers run out of ammunition and they only manage to take down one unit quarter foot, then that's a victory for me. Because I really had no defense against that. Finally, we're seeing a response from the enemy cavalry. Okay, good. Finally, we can start the battle properly. Good, they held firm. They're still remaining behind the spear line though. So we should at least run horizontal to them. Alright. They've rallied up, our archers have rallied up. Some of them dispersed, that's fine. Fire. General up. Actually fire. Okay, they've been disrupted. That will force them to bring more of the cavalry to bear. I need them to come away from these defences as much as possible, because that will be a long-term obstacle for us. Just keep pushing them away. Right, that could hurt. Let's see. Well, they might evade if their flanks were threatened by something. Quietly catch them. Right. We're just going to have to turn and fight the enemy lights off. I'm moving various units out of the way so I can bring my Serbian light force to bear. So no one else isn't really in a position to do anything. Move my light archers to the front. Let's see, Dave. Right, let's see. Well, you could both gang up on that unit. We've held firm so far. Okay, that's more of the enemy's light force dealt with. They should be able to escape this turn. Good. No cohesion problems. It's about as much as we could have expected, could have hoped for in that situation. Move the average lancers in to lock them into position, and then our archers can come forward and entomb them. There we go. Managed to get a disruption with the last of our arrows. I'm just waiting for more of these Turkmen cavalry to come into a vulnerable position. Okay, next turn. I wish the knights would stop chasing them. We're able to fire due to the hill. I didn't come all the way out here just to have them fighting on the rough ground anyway. There's cavalry coming forward. More of the units have come out from behind the barrier. So that's only 2 units that are actually behind the stockade now. We're lucky they've held on, because they are at quite a quality disadvantage. Right, fire with this unit. I wonder if we charge, they break. Please keep going. Right, good. They're through everything. Right, and they've just disrupted. Fantastic. Move to here. But yeah, now we're gonna move. Get our knights right up in their grill, right up to them if you can. It was a test of patience for both sides, and the enemy failed. Well, we're threatening their flanks, so hopefully they won't be able to do too much. Charge. Missiles. Not that we have many missiles left. Should try and hit them. Ran right the way through. Okay. Are they on rough ground? No, they're on open ground. Let's see. Charge those archers. See if you can cause a disruption. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, keep that up. Those are billmen. Spearmen are probably better protected against incoming cavalry. Move around to here because we've got to consider the enemy cavalry. The knights will eventually come to the rescue, but our infantry might have to do some fighting here. Let's see. We can shove them in the right. If we can block them. Ah, hello. That's one of my old favorite. That's one of my old favorites doing that, blocking them in and then charging them. Let's see. Yeah, if we move to here, those Akinjis really don't have anywhere to go. So they're pretty much trapped there. As for this group, well, these are just light troops, so our archers can get full firepower. They managed to hold firm there. They held firm. Right, get right up in their face. They're the ones that held firm, aren't they? There we go. That dealt with it. Sometimes all you need is a little applied firepower. Yeah, they're low on ammunition now as well. And they're not. We should win that long term. They might regret moving that unit of light of spearmen into position because our cavalry will probably charge them and bounce off. A little worried about the veteran Albanians because they might disrupt before they can carry out an attack. And the enemy have managed to block my flank attack, unfortunately. And they cross back over the barrier. Those arrows are doing absolutely nothing. Right, get away. You've done your job, at least for the moment. What are our odds? Not good long term. Do we have the general around? Because he could even that up. He's around, but he's not close enough to do anything. That could go quite badly wrong. We don't need the general here anyway. Charge. That went about as badly as it could possibly have gone. Right, charge. Straight into the barrier, and we didn't catch up with any of them. Blast it. Charge. Nothing else that creates some interesting. Really? Okay. Right, charge into them there. At least ensures that they can't run away any further. That's exactly what we're trying to avoid. We're trying to get around the barrier. Move to their flanks here. We'll get them with a flank attack next turn. God, this is not exactly the plan so far. Let's see. Are we within charge range? We have no one. Okay. Just move up. We're going to break straight through the archers. And keep them back. They could go in either direction depending on what we need. Light troops scout towards the situation on the flanks. Infantry just start to move up so you can make yourselves useful. Let's see where it goes. Very badly. I immediately regret doing that. You move to here. They've got nowhere to go. So as long as we remain steady here, we've got them boxed in. Well, let's see how this turns out. Alright, next turn. If I wait. Well, that would have been the reason to wait, because we got pretty badly beaten up. But it's went well enough. Let's go for the fragmentation and charge. Oh, we held. That's not good. Sure. More people fight them, sooner they die. I'd like to hold until we can actually get access to, because that's our last volley. Because they're not low on ammunition, so the longer we wait, the the worse this is going to get for this unit of border foot. Right, anyone else who's not been considered, you just continue to rally up. Artillery move forward because you're not really doing anything back there. Guys, choose who you want to die to first. Come on, don't start coming back to the fight. The sheer size of the Ottoman army is starting to sink in. That is not a good place to be standing. Why do they order that? Don't answer that. Move out of the way. Right. I'd like to... Well, hold on a second. What are we facing? Okay. I see the potential danger here. General up. I want to break them quickly here. And they're very likely to try and evade here. So try and break the corner archers first. Armor rods, good. So they will go down. I don't need to interfere to cause that. Fire, shame we're low on ammo now. Go and harass them here as well. Move forward. I'd rather not, actually. Because those Azab spear, well, they're below average actually. Let's see. Below average, both are protected. You know, I'm fine with that. We can take that fight. Okay, so that unit's now taking stationary fire from no less than 3 different units. We should be able to clear this up pretty quickly. Go for the eyes. They've also broken. Good. Now I can start raining hell on this unit here. I got disrupted in one shot, so what I'll do is I'll turn the face here. And we'll hit them next turn. Still can't really move out though. Fire. Health farm. And keep them in check. Hold on. So this unit's about to break. Fragment, right, okay. Well... They would technically be turning their flanks to us if we did that. just keep them there for now. They might take out my light archers. That's a risk I'm willing to I've decided I'm willing to take. Does this unit be shot in the face? Well, blast them with artillery as well. There we go. This has been a weird battle. They've apparently decided to ignore my unit of mercenary horse archers here. Turn to avert the flank threat. Which we didn't. Well, let's see. They have just broken. Charge to see if we can break them and cause a bit of a panic. Okay, I thought they'd turn and create another problem for me there. Get past there. Lucky we were able to bring them up. Right, charge. Well, give them the charge here. See what happens. Right, straight through with nothing. Straight through with nothing to our name. The dangers here are obvious. Move through, I'd say, anyway. Sultan Murad himself coming to join the fray. That's going to be fun. Really? They gave that up awfully easily. Alright, next turn. Well, that's that all dealt with anyway. Yeah, straight through. Hit them. Because by the time we've resolved this, these lot will probably move to here, so it'll be a good time for it. And they've dropped that, that's fine. With everything else that's going on, fine. I knew there was a reason I didn't do that. Okay, just hold off on this situation for the moment, because I don't really want to go charging off into it. Or I'm going to do that anyway. May as well just get on with it. Right. Things are going our way, but we've still got a massive Ottoman army to fight. Next, and the time limit is actually starting to become relevant. I think I just saw something incredibly stupid happening out of the corner of my eye. They're out. So that is, once we get to the enemy army is finite. Once we get through all of this, they're done. Yeah, it's about time they managed to score a disruption with all of those arrows. Despite my best efforts, I might not have much more luck than the historical Serbs. That's a shame they held out. Good. Can you fragment them? No, they're holding on like lions. Can you break them? Right, hello. Move away in case this goes south, please. They're being stubborn. Tell them to stop being stubborn. Great. Well, that might not be a great idea for the enemy to come off the background. I was trying to get a flank attack here. Really? Curious. Well, I'm not going to miss a chance to flank the Sultan. Ah, you stubborn fools! I have a few options here. Impact's not bad there actually, but what I'd like to do charge them here. Okay, they kind of just went ping pong. Well, we can get the flanks there. Can we charge them? Right, right, okay, I think I've got an idea. Something that will actually lead to a positive result. Well, that went better than I could have hoped for. All I was trying to do was get them to evade. Right, okay, we can now charge... Let's see, hold on a second. We can now attack them. They'll evade. Oh, darn it, just out of range. Surely after that mental escape route, they will eventually stop. Right. Right, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get this unit to be used in the rear attacks. Using knights to chase flanked infantry around seems like a bit of a waste. What that means, it means I can now push these cavalry archers away, and that means that this unit's saved. Right, that's very good, because that was turning into a really nasty situation. Move around to... well, let's see, move... Move to here, you at least have a good chance of catching the enemy. Right, that's... yeah, that's pretty much gone perfectly. Well, this is kind of a nasty 2-on-1. But this should be good. Good, that's disrupted them here. They are losing against the Kapu Kalkai. I don't really want to change facing for this. Fire. Fire. Excellent. Okay. Right, and charge out, please. Fantastic. No, this is going well. No. I can say with confidence that we're going to... if this continues, we are going to win. They even managed to lose that fight as a bonus. Keep the archers well protected, as we don't know what these infantry are going to do. This is a little bit worrying, especially if they decide to go into the archers. Actually, move those swordsmen up. I want them as insurance. Try and keep the light infantry together so they can at least muster some firepower. Move to the... well, no, just hang back for the minute. Promise we might need you. There we. Keep them back for the minute. Next, anything else? Next turn. Oh no, that was the worst possible unit you could have chosen to charge. I know why they chose them, because of course it's strong, but now they're going to get flanked. They were waiting in just the right position to hit us. Interesting choice to attack with the archers. I wonder if the cavalry will attack, because they'll get flanked and turned by my crossbowmen. So that might be all that's keeping my knights alive right now. Like I said, I wanted insurance. Good. These archers, this will be interesting. Fragmented, they'll break soon. Remember, we have to get them to 50% this time. Good. Alright, so they're going to come crashing through. Oh, it's all gone. Oh, this is going to be ugly. Unfortunately, they can't go any farther because that happens during the pursuit phase. Right, so even with all of that, it's still not actually that that much in our favour. Do we have anyone who can hit this group? Charge into them. Now they are going to rally up, so we need to bring someone around to help. See how this goes. Turn around to flank them then. Move around. You'll eventually be able to. Oh, okay, you'll be able to flank them next turn. I didn't think they'd be that fast. Well, this seems like a no-brainer. We've almost broken all of this. It's really just this unit of Kapus that are left. Right. Actually, most of these melees are pretty favourable. General up. See if you can win some of them. That group's fragmented. So you really. Let's see. Turn around here. We'll flank them. If you can just hold on for a couple of turns. I said. You could have done better than that. Were you even trying? So they break. They've disrupted. Okay, but it does mean we're keeping them in check now. Well, the general's dead, so there's nothing I can really do on that front. Just let them keep dying. I'm not going to risk them evading out of the way of that death trap. See if you can hit those Maritsa highs. Good. Well, that's caused them a cohesion test at least. How much ammo? You've only got 1 unit of ammunition left. Move the guns closer. I don't think anyone wants to hear the words "move the guns closer" on either side. But these are the things we find ourselves doing. I should have shot them, that would have caused a cohesion test. Oh well, I can still shoot them. Only with archers though, good. I move to here, you're going to have to protect the flanks of this unit. We are slowly winning this, but that could turn against us. So I need to be a little. I need to bear in mind that melee's happening. Move through. I see you can go in front. The Akinjis. So that keeps them in check. Are you pursuing? Right. Hopefully they'll stop chasing. Hopefully they'll stop chasing shiny things soon. They've already been caught. Well, hold on. I knew I kept them around for a reason. Move up to them and then, well, they charge. So close. At least we caught both of them now. Now if we charge here, they should evade. We'll go into them. Oh, they've broken! And we've gone right through, straight to the back. That's the Ottoman cavalry almost gone. We've almost cleared them all away. At least on the right flank, they're kind of forming up an improvised left. Tempting. Probably best to just get out of range of those Akinjis there, because you're already weakened. Anyone else? No, this is... Actually, there's quite a few other people, quite a few stragglers in different parts of the battlefield. Move to here, because they're disrupted now, so they're no longer quite such a threat they represented before. Kind of wish I had fired at them now. Next turn. They can't go anywhere because we've cut off their retreat. Okay, we are starting to face fresh archers now. Because I don't have any cavalry to deal with these. Taking note of the different Rumelian Tamarian Safaris, I believe these are European Tamarian. Well, it's the Seljuk controlled regions of. Because Rumelia, isn't that the area around Constantinople itself? Well, Istanbul now, obviously. Knights are going to slowly go down if we can't take them out. We've got Sultan Murad fighting for his life. I think he died. Didn't he die in this battle? Or was he wounded? No, I seem to remember something bad happened to him. Maybe he just got a bit of a fright. Which is more than can be said for those poor buggers. just get a little bit further if we get those Anatolian. Okay. Charge at them, hopefully they stand. Fantastic, couldn't have asked for better than that. Now we move to here, we've got them trapped in as well. Now, we've gone to all the effort of getting this flank attack, let's use it. And, they're getting awfully close to auto breaking, that's what I'm worrying about. 38%. How's the fight with the Commander-in-Chief of the Ottomans themselves? He's dead. We just killed the Ottoman Emperor. And the cavalry are now disrupted as well. Right. This attack is a big deal because we need to get this unit out of trouble. They've blocked their cavalry in. That should stop the Azov spearmen from doing anything. Charge. Or they could just run straight past us. Well, that still means we can take them out. That's not quite what I was planning on doing with that unit, but fine. Drop their cohesion. We'll move to flank them here. The thing is, they've got more reinforcements coming to help. Do we have a general around? Oh yeah, we did have a general. He's dead. That was a pretty meaty attack by the crossbowmen. We managed to get any of these guys off of our back. No. Oh, we'll flank them again next turn. We won't be able to stop it. And they fragmented, excellent. Right, Ew. Yuck. Good. We can start to wear this group down, but we're not in a very good position here. Keep working on them. This is the unit we hit with arrows, isn't it? Bring just a little bit more firepower to bear on them. We're really just holding there. If they don't break next turn, give them a shove. We can move in and threaten to destroy them. Trying to face this direction, because this is where the enemy are coming from. I might actually have them try and block them in. Ah, no, misclick, misclick. Really, really bad misclick. Right. Way to throw them away for nothing. Right, move everyone else out, then I'm gonna have to come out and fight. So at least I'm threatening their flanks so they can't do it, but the thing is now we're fighting uphill. That was a disaster. We need another 9% to win. So we have the upper hand over their infantry, as you'd expect. To be fair, the Serbian cavalry, the Serbian army is superior in quality. Obviously, the Ottomans have some highly trained units, but they're not heavily armoured enough. And the heavy armour of the knights means that they really struggle to use their bows, which basically they're strong with ranged units. So one-on-one, having managed to neutralise most of part of their army, now they're having to fight us with the other part of their army one-on-one. It's on more even footing, tactically, but they're folding under the influence of our superior units. I think at this point, the Ottomans are really just starting to give up. Word's probably starting to spread that their commander's dead. They're off the map, so they count for their out percentage too. Let's see if we can finish off Murad's personal guard. Okay, we'll charge into them. They fragmented. Now, if we can break this unit here with a lucky charge. No, but they are fragmented now. Now the knights are hanging around, have decided to stay. Now we can just break them in one of these melees. Nothing. Okay, not this. We're not going to win this turn then. How is this good? We have taken a lot of casualties here. Push through. We need to come to their aid. We're starting to fade here. You might be out of ammo, but just do what you can. Fire large rocks if you have to. These guys are definitely going to die. Move onto the hill and I don't know, try and make it memorable. Still, maybe it's them who will die. Really? Yeah, push them off the map at this stage. What's the harm? Barring some kind of miracle for the Ottomans, we should win this now quite comfortably. That's going to be a problem because those are impactful. At least we didn't have to fight the Janissaries, because that would have caused us grief. That might allow them to cling on for a little bit longer. The Rumelians have done surprisingly well. This part of the Ottoman army certainly seems to know what it's doing. That and our troops are just exhausted from fighting all day. needed that victory. Fingers crossed something in the Ottoman army is going to crack here. So they're gone, they're gone. They cracked. They're on the way out. And with that, the enemy finally give up the ghost. We're gonna let them go. Okay, right. How did that go? I think the fact that the AI didn't react to what I was doing until I got right around the flanks really sealed their fate, because by the time I started to move and react to my presence, I'd already got into a position where I could basically just take one section of the army at a time. Because even if a human had been playing at that point, they wouldn't have been able to bring and concentrate enough force against me to stop what I was doing. I got very lucky with the way the routes played out, but that always happens with missile cavalry. That's why you don't want to let your missile cavalry knights get in amongst your missile cavalry, because they're going to get chased up in confusion and eventually they're going to get caught. Overall, a pretty easy scenario as long as you're patient. And honestly, the main thing I felt was that it was just a bit of a drag getting into position and then slowly whittling down the larger army. So yeah, that's it. I've been Napoleon Complex. Thanks for watching this video. Please consider liking and subscribing if you enjoyed the content, and I will see you in the next one. Farewell.